Gear up for the rise of the machines.
Are you having fun?
I am, but there is a point to it.
Which is?
Well, we've been gathering videos over the past few months of people purportedly doing incredible things using an excavator.
Like?
Well, we've got one in which a guy seems to be rowing a barge with one, another where a guy actually uses an excavator and climbs in it, and a third where people apparently use one to go wakeboarding.
I can dig it.
I thought so.
Here on the show, we've often shown that seeing is not always believing. After all, the internet incubates fake viral videos like a cyber petri dish. So, Adam and Jamie are approaching these 3 crazy viral videos with a healthy dose of skepticism. Are they real or more film fakery? One thing's for sure, putting the clips to the test by attempting them is going to be an earth-moving experience.
Well, the plan for this seems pretty simple. We take each of the clips one by one and see if we can replicate them with an excavator.
Totally. Can we start with rowing? That's the one that thrills me the most right now.
I don't see why not.
Excellent.
Like Jamie said, the plan sounds pretty simple. However, the execution will be anything but. Just for starters, hiring the excavators and getting permission to get set adrift in San Francisco Bay required some fast talking. But Jamie and Adam are optimists, and crazy is what they do.
This is our barge. These are excavators, and behind me, the open water of the San Francisco Bay. Soon, we're gonna be dragged out into that water, and we're gonna have to get back using only these as our oars. Shall we put these guys in place?
I think so.
All right.
Basically, what we're going to be doing is rowing a boat, except that instead of wooden oars, we're going to be using these buckets. And instead of human power, we're going to be using diesels and hydraulics. Otherwise, it's the same. We lower them into the water and we push, and hopefully we go forward.
So, after breaking down the key elements of the test, they next discuss the potential logistical problems.
There are a number of problems that we're going to have to overcome, and the first and foremost one is current. If we have a lot of current or even a lot of wind, it's going to make our job really hard. Secondly, we've got to get our act together. I mean, Adam and I have to coordinate so that we're working in tandem to keep the barge on track.
I think we're ready. Look, rowing is easy. Rowing with an excavator is this whole separation between you and machine. It all comes down to technique. This is swing. This is up and down. The technique is like this. Down, swing, up, swing, reverse, down, swing, up, swing, reverse. It's like this tapping your head and rubbing your belly kind of operation that we're not gonna have a lot of time to figure out. We gotta get out there, get stranded in the bay, and get in the zone.
In addition to the tricky logistics required to coordinate their giant mechanical oars, there's also a very real danger of going overboard.
We're not taking any chances. We're going to actually weld these excavators to the deck of the barge, because once we start swinging back and forth, we could swing ourselves right off the barge.
Even welded down, disaster is just one mistimed oar stroke away. Catch the barge with the bucket and the excavator's weight, and powerful hydraulics will easily snap those cables.
Hey, Adam, you want to do a little fist bump?
Note that unlike the clip, Adam and Jamie are using 2 excavators instead of 1.
Nice.
But the principle is the same. Can you generate momentum and maintain directional control? To test that, they're getting a tugboat tow half a mile into the middle of the bay and will have to row back. But they're not making it easy. They're set adrift in San Francisco Bay, a waterway with notoriously strong currents and a busy commercial shipping lane. It's a nerve-wracking operation.
I'll be honest with you. When I swing my arm out over the water and all I can see below my cab is water, I get that wingy feeling in my legs. It's a little bit woozy, but I swear I think this is gonna work.
With no time to practice, it's time to put that prediction to the test.
Well, the tug's left. Are you ready?
All right, this is rowing with an excavator, back towards shore. Here we go.
Adam and Jamie, positioned at the front of the barge, go to work. And initially, things look great. They can recreate the rowing action from the video clip. The bucket is lowered, pulled back through the water, lifted out, and reset. However, simply going through the motions is not enough. They need forward momentum and control of the barge.
You might want to slow down a little bit so I can keep the bow pointed towards shore more.
Despite the difficulties of communicating from their awkward vantage points,
Copy that.
a high degree of teamwork does enable them to orientate the barge in the correct direction.
I'm going to start to reverse.
Copy.
But crucially, forward momentum eludes them.
Well, so far the current is turning out to be a bit of a problem. I'm encouraged by the fact that we are able to control the direction of the barge, but we need more speed. We need more power.
Meaning it's time to call in the tugboat and assess their lack of success. With the guys unable to make any forward progress, it's possible that the movement in the viral video was down to a strong current and not the excavator's rowing action.
So I'm wondering if we don't need some kind of alignment.
The myth looks to be set adrift, but Adam and Jamie aren't giving up. Internet videos of excavator exploits have gone viral, and Jamie and Adam are digging up the truth. So far, although the clip suggests you can row a boat, real life begs to differ. But they're not done yet.
Well, our first attempt was a little bit of a bust. It's a flood tide here in the San Francisco Bay, which means the current's pushing us south into the bay, and it was too strong for us to overcome.
This next time around, we're going to go a little closer to shore to see whether that makes enough of a difference that we can actually get to our target.
A couple of 100 yards further in, away from the central riptide, they're ready to try again. Cue test 2.
All right, Jamie, we're back in position. You want to try this again?
Yeah, I'm good to go.
Once again, Adam and Jamie swing their giant diesel-powered oars into action.
Okay, yeah, now you can come in.
And away from the grip of the rip, their high degree of teamwork begins to pay off.
Copy.
Incredibly, incrementally, they progress towards their goal.
I think we're getting it.
Just like the video clip, they are clearly rowing a barge with excavators.
Well, it took us a little bit of time to get up to speed, to get our practice, to get our sea legs with the excavators, as it were, but once we did, we had actually a pretty fair measure of control over this barge, and it's not small.
Yeah, you brake, I'll turn, and we'll put the stern of the barge towards the dock.
Copy that.
This is a great example of how well Jamie and I work together, despite the fact that we don't like each other.
Okay, go forward, Adam.
He's got extensive experience playing around with the momentum of large objects in the water, and the two of us can pick up skills pretty fast.
Let's try one more shove towards the dock a little bit, and then just let it drift.
Even from our really disadvantaged vantage points, we were able to see what the other was doing and intuit what was necessary, and that made this successful.
Hey, Jamie, I think we made it, baby.
Well, it wasn't a picture-perfect landing at the dock, but we got within a few feet of it, which is not bad.
Nice work there, partner.
Yeah, so I guess that means the clip was correct. You can, in fact, row with these things.
In a pinch? Yes, you can.
Despite the internet's reputation as a repository of all things fake and fabricated, rowing a barge with an excavator is clearly possible, making the first of the 3 viral videos confirmed.
I think we're done. Shall we move on to the next one?
Sure. What is it?
You're gonna love it.
Adam and Jamie are excited that their first excavator clip was confirmed. You can, in fact, row a barge with a backhoe.
I think we made it, baby.
The next viral video they're testing also falls into the exuberant excavator category. Exuberantly dangerous, for one thing. But is it faked? There's only one way to find out.
Ha ha! That looks awesome. Have you ever wakeboarded before?
No.
Neither have I. Clearly, we're perfect to try this out.
Well, they're perfectly poised for a close encounter with an excavator, followed by a paramedic.
Well, I can't see any reason not to get started.
I'll get suited up.
I'll bring the excavator down.
Awesome.
With the clip as reference, Adam and Jamie have everything they need to attempt this dangerous, typically outrageous test.
This has got to be one of the strangest things that I've ever done.
The ingredients, an excavator, the perfect sized pond, and a few essential safety precautions.
Notice in the clip that at one point our skier swings way away from the excavator and then starts to move back towards it at a high rate of speed. Now, I obviously have some concerns about that, so we're going to do this thing incrementally. I think this is going to work. I'm going to go really slow and then a little faster and faster until we really get a good feel for what we're dealing with.
Perfect day for wakeboarding.
And then the skier has to have one thing to keep in mind, and that is to let go before it's too late. The excavator's got all sorts of hard, sharp edges on it, and it could be ugly.
So to avoid a face-first collision with the excavator, which really would make Adam ugly, he's got to remember just one thing. If things get out of control and he gets pulled in towards the excavator, let go.
I'm nervous about being close.
Which may sound like a simple precaution, but remember, Adam and Jamie have never wakeboarded before. Even under ideal circumstances, they'd be preoccupied with technique, standing up and balancing. And this is far from ideal. There are additional factors to focus on, like rotational circumference, speed of the spin, and height of the bucket. But all of that only comes into play if Adam manages to stand up.
All right, here we go. Excavator wakeboarding. You ready?
Go ahead and maybe start pulling me slowly. All right, let's try that again.
There's going to be a little bit of a learning curve here.
Learning curve is one phrase. Repeatedly falling with the uncoordinated, chaotic grace of a car crash is another. Question is, are Adam's falls a failure in technique, or is it just not possible to wakeboard behind an excavator?
This is hard.
Want me to try starting with the bucket up higher?
Hard to say.
Okay, I'm gonna raise the bucket.
Jamie may also be a novice wakeboarder, but he's an experienced water skier and has noticed the angle is too low. Adam has to crouch awkwardly forwards and downwards. Jamie's also noticed there's not enough tension on the rope. Adam needs to go faster, so they adjust.
Go ahead.
And those few feet and slightly faster spin speed makes all the difference. With Adam's new and improved body position, it's a completely different ballgame. It's not like he's suddenly become a champion wakeboarder, but his perseverance, the tweak in technique,
Doing great.
and Jamie's careful control of the spin speed means that not only have they confirmed the myth, but the rest of the day's schedule is out the window.
One more time! Well, that might be the most fun I've had in a long time on this set. It was a little touch and go at the beginning, but once I figured out the physical mechanics of it, and I've never wakeboarded before, it's nothing but fun! Yeah! We could charge admission to this thing. Dude, I think that's a success! You want to try?
Sure. Adam was a little slow to get started, but once he got the hang of it, he did great. When I do it, well, I don't have any experience with wakeboarding either. I've water skied, but I'm going to see if I can go a little faster.
With the test result already in the bag, all that's left is a little in-house competition.
You gonna do it with the beret on?
Yeah.
Cool.
Jamie doesn't just want to go faster,
Come to Papa.
he wants to do it with style.
Oh yeah! He's a pro the first time out! One try Hyneman! Dude! You are amazing at that. You wanna go faster?
The moral of the story?
Dude, you win!
Never challenge the Hyneman.
I did good. I think I'm gonna take a little nap now.
Well, that wraps it up with a frickin' bow as far as I'm concerned. Jamie turns out to be a champion wakeboarder where excavators are concerned.
Not just Jamie, both he and Adam successfully recreated the wakeboarding exploits in the viral video, which means it's results time.
So wakeboarding with an excavator, busted, plausible, or confirmed?
Well, clearly it's confirmed, but I'd like to add a fourth category for this one. Can we add pure and adulterated fun to confirmed?
Why, yes we can.
Excellent, let's get out of here.
Okay.
Confirmed, unadulterated fun it is. But be responsible, or you'll answer to the Hyneman.
Water skiing off of one of these things looks like fun, doesn't it? Well, it's dangerous, so you shouldn't do it at home.
Adam and Jamie are digging for dirt on excavator viral videos. So far, they've come up clean.
Dude, you win!
And last up is this unlikely looking feat of heavy machinery athleticism. It looks like a genuine video, but is there some sort of film fakery involved? Can a backhoe really back itself into the back of a truck?
What'd you think of the clip?
I like the clip. I feel like it's real and like it's possibly doable, but I gotta tell you, I'm a little freaked out about trying it on our own.
What'd you have in mind?
I'm feeling like we should bring in an expert, somebody who really knows their way around an excavator to teach us some of the tricks of the trade.
An excavator expert.
Exactly.
Bayside, Adam and Jamie roll up with the necessary heavy equipment and a tough test ahead.
Here's a conundrum. What if you've got one of these and you want to transport it using one of these? How do you get this into that with no other piece of equipment? According to this clip, it's totally possible.
Maybe, but it's certainly dangerous. And to even attempt it, you're going to need some coaching.
We've done a lot of crazy stuff with heavy machinery over the years, but what we're about to attempt is, well, it's in a league by itself. Jason Klapstein is a heavy machinery operator with mad skills when it comes to these excavators. He can practically breakdance with them, and he and his experience is what's going to keep us, hopefully, from dying when we attempt this. So which one's going to do this?
I don't know. Let's Rochambeau?
Okay.
Okay, 1, 2, 3. Paper beats rock. I do it! Woo!
So it's an excited Adam
Okay, get out of the way.
in the driver's seat. First up, he plumbs our expert resource for as much knowledge as he can. And then, in an intense hour-long planning discussion,
Make sure that you're nice and square with the box edges.
Okay.
It's not designed to do this.
Jason and Adam
Once you're 180 degrees,
work out every maneuver of their complicated, technical, and incredibly risky plan.
So if I do tip, the bucket hits the ground instead of me hitting the ground.
It's clear that the level of control and skill set required to attempt this is a huge step up for Adam. To pull it off, he's going to have to put in some practice, which is dangerous enough in itself.
Jamie and I have a lot of experience in devices like this. We've used them extensively on the show over the past decade, but our experience is of a particular kind, of doing discrete operations.
Ho, 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 ho. Hey, this is scary.
This operation requires several things to be happening at once, and if they don't, things can get very bad very quickly.
Pushing back.
no, this way.
So it is all about a super coordination between multiple moving parts.
Ah! Really?
There are a number of elements to think about at once. Coordinating the boom, the angle of the bucket, and keeping close control of the tracks will be tricky.
Just like that.
But Adam's ready, or as ready as he'll ever be.
Let's do this, people.
I'm a little nervous. We are just about to step into the I really hope I'm able to make this work category.
Excavator loading itself into the back of a truck.
Starting out, aligning yourself with the back of the truck seems perfectly straightforward. put your bucket in the back of the truck, start to lift yourself up. That's where the first problem starts to occur.
Oh!
Adam should do fairly well with this attempt, but you know, he's a little bit of a mystery because on the one hand, he's got a fine touch, but then on the other hand,
Oh!
well, he's sort of twitchy. This is not exactly what you want if you're trying to climb on top of something like this truck with one of these machines.
The internet would have us believe you can heave a backhoe into the back of a truck. And Adam and Jamie are testing just that.
Oh!
But despite the obvious danger, Jamie has crunched the numbers and believes it is doable.
So what brings all this together and should make it possible is the fact that our excavator has tracks that have 80 inches of ground contact. Our truck has a bed that's 50 inches off the ground. And so if you lift one end of the excavator up and put it on the back of the truck and you do the geometry, you end up with an angle that's about 38 degrees. Now, given that this particular brand of excavator is rated to run at 45 degrees, if it has enough power to lift the other end, we're golden.
However, the proof is in the practice. And while Adam has practiced the pre-planned maneuvers, pulling them off in a 10-ton vehicle is an entirely different matter.
Perfect.
This qualifies as one of the spookier things that I've ever done on this show. And by spooky, I mean that tingling in your hands and your feet when you're doing things and at angles that just feel totally wrong for your body.
That's pretty steep.
Steep, but that was the easy part. The crew gets ready to dial 911 because now it starts to get really tricky.
Well, he's got the front end on the truck. Now he's got to lift the other end.
All right, so now I come up and over and down.
With the machine perched at a precarious angle,
Oh, hey, this is really not cool.
Adam has to precisely and smoothly lift the bucket and boom up and out of the truck. Any sudden movements could see the excavator topple sideways with Adam in the unprotected cabin.
All right, I gotta go slower.
He's all sideways. That's got to feel really wrong.
Make no mistakes.
Steady.
Spinning 180 degrees while you're leaning at a 45-degree angle just feels plain wrong. It's not cool. My body is like,
Stop this.
There you go. Now, can you pick yourself up at all?
The next terrifying step is to use the boom to lever the back of the tracks up and into the truck. All the while, Adam has to adjust the curl of the bucket to prevent it from slipping, which would cause him to topple.
Now add a little bit more lift.
All right.
He also has to monitor and adjust the height of the weighty blade to stay balanced.
Do you need to go to the bathroom or anything?
Oh, I've already gone to the bathroom.
And he has to retain smooth control over the movements of the boom.
Boom down, stick out.
But on the home stretch, Adam's confidence, just like the excavator, is reaching new heights.
Holy crap, it's working.
You're in. Looking good.
once I actually started to lift myself, things feel a little more like they're in my control.
But feeling like you're in control is when lapses of concentration happen.
Adam, remember which way is forward.
Oh, right. I gotta push that.
That's right.
That can be a problem.
Thank you. I owe you one.
Adam, about to back into the truck, had forgotten he'd spun 180 degrees, and back is forward.
You're almost home free.
With that sorted, he eases into the truck and triumphantly completes the final step.
All right, here's the moment of truth. Bucket off the ground. Woo! I'm in.
That was scary.
Good job.
Jamie's right. It is a fantastic achievement, but an exuberant excavator achievement that should not be attempted at home.
Well, you did it.
Another video that wasn't faked. It's like we have a whole episode here of plausible and confirmed. Let's get out of here.
Okay.